Ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Here's Langford. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. 1, 9, let's roll. Let's go. Ohio.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Langford again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. And the slot man goes in motion left. Once more, it's Flacco. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Operating off play action, Flacco. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They go screenplay to Langford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Langford with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Second down, Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Kaiser now. And that's complete to LaFell. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Kaiser now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Flushed out right, and he slides to avoid the hit. Kaiser, show him what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Max Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Now it's Langford, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Running on 3rd with Langford. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Danny Shelton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Langford. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Watch left. I need to the left. Here we go.
First down, Kaiser. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Deco O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On the ground, it's West again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Johnson, he's been busy this afternoon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right there at the 43. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. To throw, Kaiser. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. It's an 8th loss of the year, and that one cements the fact that they're not going to reach their goal of finishing over 500.
And that's too bad because they really pressed for it. You know, they gave it a heck of a run, but now they've got to find out who's going to play hard down the stretch and still try and win ball games.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon.